Morning guys. So in the previous lecture we have derived basic equations for the curved beams. Okay. So and also we have solved a few problems. So here we have the two equations. So sigma I is equal to positive value, sigma naught is equal to negative value. Here positive negative indicates the tensile and compression. So these two equations, these two stresses we have derived in the previous lecture. Also we have we have solved the problem. So this is the first problem what we have solved in the previous lecture. So here you can see clearly. So here we have a C clamp. So where the load is applied here and radius of curvature is 200. Okay. The section of this particular thing is unsymmetrical like a I section. Okay. So here we have all the notations, what all the notations are. So here we have the radius of curvature line, and here we have the application of load. Okay. So here we have C1, C2, Ci and C0, Ri, Rn, R and R0. Okay. So before this we are going to draw the section. So here we need to draw the two axes. One axis is centroidal axis and one more is neutral axis. Remember one thing, always the neutral axis is nearer to the radius of curvature. Okay. So the radius of curvature is here. So near to the radius of curvature will be the neutral axis. You are not supposed to draw the neutral axis away from this and centroidal axis here. So always the neutral axis should be nearer to the radius of curvature. So here we have a CA, centroidal axis and neutral axis. So this is what radius of curvature, and here we have the load 120 kilonewton. So here you can observe the application of load is somewhere far away from the radius of curvature. Okay, fine. So here we have E. E is the distance between the centroidal axis to the neutral axis. Okay, and we have the C1, C2, Ci and C0. So these are the distances. C1 and C2 are the distances from the centroidal axis. Ci and C0 are the distances from the neutral axis. So from the inner fiber to the centroidal axis it is C1. From the outer fiber to the centroidal axis it is C2. The same way inner fiber to the neutral axis will be Ci. So outer fiber to the neutral axis will be C0. Okay, and distance between from the radius of curvature to the inner fiber is what? Ri. So that is what you will be given in the question. So this is the radius R is given. So that is nothing but Ri. So distance between the radius of curvature to the inner fiber. Okay, that is Ri. So distance between from the radius of curvature to the neutral axis it is Rn. Radius of curvature to the centroidal axis is R, and radius of curvature to the outer fiber is what? R0. So in this problem, in curved beam problem, whatever you consider we have to take from the radius of curvature as a datum, and then we have to consider all the notations here. So this is the problem what we have solved in the previous previous lecture. Okay. So today we are going to solve a crane hook. Okay. So now today we are going to solve a crane hook problem. So here you can observe. So we shall read the question here. So crane hook has a trapezoidal cross section as shown in figure here. So inside width is 75 mm. So trapezoidal cross section is what here you can observe here. Section I have mentioned here AA. If I cut this part, okay, whatever you see from the top, if I cut this and if I remove whatever you see from the top, I have shown here. Okay. So this is what trapezoidal. So here he has given inside width. So be careful here. What do you mean by inside width here is, so here we have the inner fiber. Am I right? This is inner, this is outer. Okay. So this is inner and this is outer. So when I have cut this and I have shown like this, so this will be the inner fiber. So inner width he has given 87.5 mm, outer width he has given 25 mm, and total depth of the cross section is 112.5 mm. So the line of action of load passing through the center of curvature. So here in this problem what happens, the line of action of load means the application of load will coincide with the radius of curvature. Okay. So the radius of curvature inside is, so the radius of curvature is given R 62.5. So this is what? Ri. So this is the radius from the radius of curvature to the inner fiber. Okay. then what he said to calculate the maximum stresses developed under a load of 90 kilonewton. Also draw the stress distribution. So in this we need to find the stresses induced in a member, and also we need to find the and also he said to draw the what stress distribution. So here you can observe carefully the radius of curvature and application of load are on the same line. But what about in the previous problem we have? In the previous problem, the radius of curvature and application of load are different or away, means the application of load is at a distance of 900 to the radius of curvature. But now the crane hook problem, whatever now we are solving, it is not so. So here the application of load and radius of curvature are on the same line. Okay. Now we shall start solving the problem. So first what he has given here is